Good morning, all of you. Hope everyone is safe at home. Please stay at home and be safe. We will be starting our new academic session with a new topic, that is periodic classification of elements. As you all know, we are surrounded by matter, or else we can say everything around us is made up of matter. Matter can be classified in different ways. According to their state, matter can be classified into three, that is liquid, gases and solid state. Matter can also be classified according to the constituents, how the constituents are arranged, how the constituents are mixed, and how the constituents are appearing. According to the constituents, matter can be classified into three groups. They are elements, compounds and mixtures. Now, when we go deep into these, when we go to the composition of all these three, we can see that first one, if I take mixtures, how the constituents are arranged or how the components are arranged in mixtures. In mixtures, you cannot see any fixed proportion for its constituents. It has got no fixed proportion. Mixtures, the constituents are no fixed proportion. Proportion is not fixed. For example, if I would say, if I have to make tea, what are the constituents of tea? One example I have taken, that is tea. What are the constituents of tea? Some are making black tea, some are making normal tea. So the constituents are different over here. And according to the taste, we are adding sugar and milk also. So that means the constituents, it depends on our taste. So that means in mixtures, you cannot see any fixed proportion for its constituents. Now when we are moving to compounds, you can see that the constituents are in a fixed proportion. Constituents are in fixed proportion. For example, if I would take carbon dioxide, here what are the constituents here? Carbon and oxygen. You can see that one carbon atom and two oxygen atoms are seen in carbon dioxide. That means their components are fixed. If I take one oxygen from this one, so the new compound will be, the compound formed will be CO, and it is not known as carbon dioxide. Now this is known as carbon monoxide, even though the constituents are the same, but their proportion is different. In one, that is in carbon monoxide, you can see one carbon and one oxygen atom. But in carbon dioxide, you can see one carbon atom and two oxygen atoms. That means in compounds, the proportion of the constituents, it is fixed. Now when we moving on to elements, they are in the purest form of matter, purest form of matter. That means here you can see, if we go to the composition, you can see only that particular element's atom. For example, if I would take gold, in gold I can see only gold atoms. So that means we can conclude like this: in compounds and mixtures, you can see different types of atoms. That means you can see different types of elements you can see. So in short, we can say that the basic form of matter, it is nothing else but elements. Elements are the basic form of matter. So if we want to study the properties of matter, first of all you should study the properties of elements. Now how are you going to study the properties of elements? Elements, properties, how are we going to study their properties, etc. Everything will be discussed in the next video. Thank you. Hope you all have understood. Thank you.